An upcoming event serves as a very powerful platform to advance leadership, foster mentorship, and also amplify voices that drive progress. Joining us this morning to talk about this year's National Black Men in Leadership Conference, we have Darlene King Turner, CEO of the Unity Collaborative. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
So first off, for folks who are not familiar, give us an overview of what this is all about.
Yeah, so the National Black Men in Leadership Conference is really focused on leadership legacy of Black men in our country. When we think about leadership and the African American community, specifically for Black men, they only represent 3.1% of leadership nationally, right? And so our theme this year is the power of us. And it is about how do we support Black men in our country when it comes to succession planning, when it comes to access to opportunity and growth. And so our event is taking place this year on December the 4th at Huntington Place right here in downtown Detroit. And it is really going to focus on how do we support them in mentorship, sponsorship, advancement, and growth. So it doesn't matter if you're already in a leadership role or if you're aspiring to be in a leadership role, or you are a college student thriving to go to college and figure out how do I obtain a mentor or how do I get into leadership. This conference is for you.
So really no matter where you fall in that spectrum. So what does it mean when you say leadership legacy? Because I think a lot of folks don't even really understand the capacity of that.
Yeah, leadership legacy is so important because it's about, if I am in a role or in a space of leadership, how do I create a pathway for opportunity for others to be able to go into that role or into that field and area of becoming a leader? People think being a leader is easy, right? You snap my fingers, I've been put into a position and I'm a leader. I think that people also misinterpret exactly what leadership is. If you're a father, if you're a community individual, if you're a volunteer, you can still incorporate leadership within all the things that you do. So how do we learn about exactly what leadership legacy is, and how do we pass that down to the next generation or even to our peers and our colleagues?
I mean, it's probably an understatement to say it's a challenge, you know, when a lot of folks are focused on surviving, right, and not thriving.
And not thriving.
So how do you, you know, in a forum like this, really inspire some of those younger generations to think about legacy?
Yeah, you know, when you're able to see yourself, representation matters so much, right? And for them to have the opportunity to learn what the other challenges or struggles or accomplishments or barriers were for some other leaders that are a little bit older than them, it gives them that ability to have that encouragement to say, hey, I can overcome that obstacle, or I have a resource that I can reach out to that I know that will be able to support me through a mentorship role, or just learning and listening to those that have been able to advance their way through to leadership, what it took for them, what resources they had, what support they had. So it gives those young individuals and those aspiring emerging leaders the opportunity to be able to say, hey, this is something that I can do too.
And kind of that glimpse into the future, right?
It is, it is.
Wonderful event. Give folks the information if they want to attend, get tickets, how they can find you.
Absolutely. So if they want to attend, they can do so by visiting our website, which is theunitycollaborative.org. Tickets are still available. The event, again, is December the 4th, which is a Thursday at Huntington Place. And just visit our website, theunitycollaborative.org, and they'll be able to find out all of the information about the National Black Men in Leadership.
Wonderful. Sounds like it's going to be fantastic. Thank you so much for being here this morning. We appreciate it.